Hi, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple, inexpensive fake floral arrangement for your table or some other place in your home where you'd like to have some springtime decor. And here are the items you're going to need for this project. You're going to need a ruler, some kind of knife that you can use to cut foam, some metal buckets. You could use baskets as well, but I'm using these metal buckets that I got many years ago from the Target dollar spot. My daughters actually use these to hold pencils in their rooms, and I have two of them, and I'm going to make two of these arrangements. And some sort of wire snips. These are from my bead cutting collection. This one is specifically a wire snip. This one is a needle nose plier, but it has this wire snip section in it, and I think I'm going to use this one so I don't dull the specific wire snips. And then you'll need some flowers, and for this project I'm going to use these green hydrangeas and this bunch of roses. And I got the flowers at Walmart. I showed those in another haul. And you're also going to need some floral foam. I happen to have this on hand, and I've already cut it down using the knife to size so that it will fit within the bucket. So I don't have to do that on camera. But I've already put that foam in that bucket, and I'm going to put the second piece into this second bucket here, like so. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the height of the bucket. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to see how long to make the stems. So this bucket is just a shade under 4 inches. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of upside down, I guess, to the camera. Just about 4 inches. So I don't want to make the stems on my flowers any longer than that. They're not going to go all the way into the foam, but I don't want to have too much extra that I need to have sticking out. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the hydrangea, and I'm going to measure roughly how tall I think it needs to be to stick out of the bucket. And I want to cut it about here. I've already taken the leaves off from these lower prongs right here, but I'm leaving this upper one on for the time being. So I'm going to take my wire cutters now, get this bucket out of the way so you can see, and I'm going to snip just about in that area I showed you. And you have to sort of work this around to get through because it's kind of thick. And then twist it. And bend it. Okay, so that took a little bit of elbow grease, but I managed to get it bent off there. Now I also want to get rid of this little piece here that's sticking out where there was a leaf because it's down near the bottom of the branch. So I'm just going to take some scissors and snip that off real quickly because there's no wire in there. All right, so now I have my first piece, and I am going to put this in the center of the foam block. I don't know if you can see that, just eyeballing it so that it's standing up a little bit, and this one leaf is sticking out. So you can see. Now I'm going to take my roses, and they're all in one bouquet, as you can see here. And I'm just going to first kind of roughly snip them off. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but fake flowers usually have little notches in them. There's one right there. There's another right there. Those are meant so that you can clip them and make it easier for you to cut off. So I am going to clip all these roses off at one of those little notches. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have clipped all of those roses off, as you can see. And this bouquet actually had 7 roses in it, but I only clipped off 6 of them because I want my arrangements to be symmetrical. So I'm going to use 3 for each of the arrangements. And I'm going to see how it works. I may need to clip off some of these leaves and stick them in separately. So if so, I'll show you that as we go along. I'm going to set aside these 3. And then I'm going to take this one bucket that already has the hydrangea in it and start putting in the roses. And since there's 3 of them, I'm going to put them in a triangular fashion. So sort of, I'll just kind of briefly do it here like this initially so that they're spread evenly around the perimeter of the container. So let me see how this is going to work. And then put another one over here. Third one on this side. And I'm putting them with the leaves facing up so that they'll add some fullness to the arrangement. There. Now, I am looking at this and I'm thinking it's sitting up a little too high. So I think I may actually trim this down by about an inch. So I'm going to take these out and then trim them and put them back in, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so here you have the finished floral arrangement. I've evenly spaced the 3 roses around the outside edge. And then I did go ahead and take the leaves off of the stems of the roses, and I put those in between each of the rose bunches and the hydrangeas in the middle, and it goes very well with the bucket. And this particular bucket has this flower design around the edge. You can see it right here, and there were 6 of these. So I spaced the roses every other daisy, and that way I knew I had them in an even arrangement. And so there you have it. And I did go ahead and make 2 of these arrangements, and I am going to be using these in a tablescape for St. Patrick's Day that I will show you in another video. So thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your joining me here at Creative Homescaping. And if you like this type of video and want to see other videos with home decor, DIY, hauls, and that sort of thing, please consider subscribing down below by clicking the button down below, and also then hitting the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks again, and bye-bye.